All right, we're back for the second one. Hopefully everybody has re-upped and hit the link. If not, oh well. We finally had to fix some bugs, I guess, in the broadcast.
That wasn't even anything we were doing.
Maybe it had been a literal bug with
Yeah.
45,000 flies. If I told you that there were seriously about 60 flies here, it's not an exaggeration.
And bees and spiders and ladybugs. Oh, my. So, Gray gets another crack at here.
Mm-hmm. And
Right now, their aggregate is 2-4. 4 against. I could have said that so much better.
yeah. But I also want to say that we appreciate Hubbard.
Absolutely.
And it's just there's no way to keep these things out of this area because of the way it's set up. But this is a beautiful view, beautiful venue. We want to thank the people here. Thank Josh McMillan for making this happen.
Yeah, there's a lot of places that have like really nice facilities. But this place here, I think the height that we're at, and we're close to the field as well. You know,
Yes.
we're almost like over top of the stands, not like behind them.
Yes.
So this is a perfect view.
Almost.
Gray knocking on the door,
Is
less
that
than a minute in.
Hawkins
Yep.
Laboratory over there. I am waiting for the Stranger Things to come out. I'm excited about that. Rewatching a lot of it recently.
There's a decent amount of people here. I mean, obviously, if we have way more players playing in this game than normal.
Yes. If there's 54 players, you figure at least
Yeah.
800 people will be here to watch.
That math.
Yeah. There's Jackson Pockenicky. Can't miss him on the field. Nice control. Just as I say something. Another thing that I think about, too, with this game is most of these players' seasons have ended probably weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they are playing club, but the game situation, they haven't played a game in about a month.
Right.
So a little bit of rust will be here. And the blue team, some anxiety watching the game at first. They were chomping at the bit to come onto the field, wanting to make an impact. Yeah, that was out.
This blue team has some players. There's a lot of Howland mixed with Fitch on here. Tyler Simony from Lakeview out there with the 2 different color shoes, number 10.
Oh, geez. Yeah, there it is. Good job, Gavin. Some subs already coming in the game.
Yeah. Coach Britton not seeing something he liked out there.
Coming off. Yell at them a little bit. Hopefully we see better celebrations. Have you seen a celebration yet?
No, we have not. I think we should need.
We shouldn't put the score on the board unless they celebrate.
Yeah.
Jonathan Richardson, who will also be playing later on in the showcase game. Is that Carter Jones?
That is Carter Jones.
Who will also be playing in the showcase game. So there's some seniors that'll be doing a little double duty today.
It's a duty. I tried not saying it.
Jonathan Richardson has gotten a lot of play to his side today. He's had to handle a lot of the responsibility over on that side. Pockenicky throws his shoulder at it.
He certainly did.
Forward. Little overlap. Is that number 3 for the blue? Is that Chris Gazzoni?
Evan Hahn.
I lied.
Gazzoni's on the left side.
Okay. He's 15, right?
Yep.
And then Tyler Simpson for the blue team. No relation to Homer. It's my Homer Simpson joke. Come on.
It's my Homer Simpson joke. I like that.
I feel like 95% of my day is just like word association. To where I hear a word and I'm like, oh, that connects to this. You know what they call that, Dan?
Autism?
Close.
What?
ADHD.
Okay.
Ooh, just across the face of the goal.
It's like me with planes. I see a plane, I must know exactly where it is, what it's going from, what plane it is.
Yeah.
I stop everything I'm doing and figure it out.
Oh, I know. I've seen it in action. We want to say thank you to all those that participated in the first trivia question of the day. I guess. Oh, saved on the goal line. That's a great shot, too. Just lofted over his head.
That was Braden Hall
Yeah.
from Beaver Local saving that, putting that off the line. It's nice to be able to see some Middle Ridge players and just other players. 'Cause a lot of these smaller schools that play where they really don't have lights, or they play other teams, they play like 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And that is an impossible task for us to be able to cover your game if you start at 5. It has to be extenuating circumstances, and get to see some of them now.
Who's number 9 for the Blue, Dan?
Brevchinsky.
There he is. His father's a finalist for our Coach of the Year on the boys' side. Everyone will find out at the halftime of their respective games for our showcases later at 2 and 4.
Brevchinsky had one of the more memorable things that happened in the first game we did against Canfield when Dad subbed son out a few minutes into the game, and you said he must not have done the dishes. They really enjoyed that, and they talk about that regularly still.
Speaking of coaching sons, I want to give a shout out to the U15 boys Austintown travel team who won the championship in the tournament at the end of the year. I was able to coach my son in that, and it's the little things when you see kids that are genuinely happy and no one cares about like stats or anything like that. They just want to win, and that's a rarity. I feel everyone wants to win, but they also want to have their stats in the same time.
Right.
And stats are nice, but they're not everything. A lot of these players who are especially defenders don't have stats, but they're very good. Oh my God, very good players. Did you see that?
Keaton Perry, yeah,
left-footed too.
He's been waiting to do that all year.
As one of our Brick Wall Award finalists as well.
Yeah, when you have a team that's gets as excited for each other as they do themselves, or they want whoever gets subbed in for you to score, that's a markings of a great team.
Yes, and it was, and I guess I coach I teach high school. I do this, which is high school, and seeing the younger guys and just kind of the pure joy of a little kids getting excited about something that they work together as a team to do. That was a lot of fun. So shout out to them.
As adults, it really only happens when I go get ice cream. I'm like, oh.
Listen, crumble cookie.
Crumble cookie.
Davin agrees. He says when he sees ice cream, it's in.
Yeah, it's like he works at a place to get hands-on ice cream.
There is a soccer game going on, everybody.
Yeah, there is.
Right now, it's 0-0. And no drop frames for us, And now that I said something, it might happen, but. Oh, gave it Das Boot. Is that 19?
Dominic.
Mm-hmm.
Require.
That's a tough one. I'm sure he gets that a lot. But we're going to attempt it. And whatever we go with the first time will be it for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Ooh.
If you notice, we have the Nighthawks.
Yeah.
They set up a tent over there. They got some of their merch. If you want to go contact them, is that Coach Brevchinsky and Coach Percriato.
Yeah, it's nice. It's always nice when there's a team, an avenue for players after they graduate. Maybe they're still in college, maybe they graduated college, to still go and play. It's something other than it's like a men's beer league or whatever you want to call it. And they've been chugging away for the several years now, and really trying to take that next step to play at a higher level and get some success while they're doing it.
Dan, you always say that you don't do it on purpose, but chugging and beer league in the same sentence, there's no way you just...
Beer league is that's a hot...
No.
I just mix terms up all the time.
No, but that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Wonderful stuff there.
That was McKell again trying to recreate his... That was McKell there trying to recreate his 45-yard shot that he scored with in the period before this. Gazzoni playing a almost perfectly weighted ball in it.
Is it Brevchinsky and Simpson couldn't get to it, though?
Yep.
You know what I like? I like that this was a game we got to prepare for weeks.
Yeah.
so that I could see players, I could see numbers, faces, and I know, and I could call their name out. When before it's like, I can't see that number. I don't know who that is. Good job, kid.
Isn't it funny that just plain white numbers on shirts stick out better than a lot of the jerseys we see? Canfield, I think, has like the nicest where they have gigantic numbers, but
Yes. And I think it's, Hubbard facility being great. Keaton Perry.
yeah, I think you're also right about that.
I like it.
Let's see if Hawkins sees he has, or Arnett sees he has Hawkins.
Nope, Demogorgon got in the way. I'm going to be referencing that the whole time. Sorry, kid, that your last name's Hawkins, and it happens to be part of a show, but it's a nice play out by
That was a
Jonathan Richardson.
10-on-10 crime right there.
Yeah. Dan, what was your number of choice?
5. I always played number 10 was my favorite number, but I slid back to more of a defensive mid role, and I went back to number 5 after that for whatever reason.
But Dan, defensive mid is not number 5.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I was partial to 3. Player that was at Ursuline before me, Renex Urrutia, or Renee, he had number 2, and I thought it was like, oh, that's 2 to 3. That's a good transition.
Who do you associate the number 3 with as a soccer player professionally?
That's a good question.
For me, it's super simple.
Roberto Carlos,
Absolutely, and I immediately think of that free kick goal that he had.
the one that against France.
Yeah, the one that it just is. You look at top 10s ever in the history of the game. That's always like 1 or 2.
That's the one thing I also noticed too, is that I feel that soccer players need to know soccer more than everyone else. Yes, but they also, because of where we live in the United States, they need to know other sports just as much, because then they might get some crap for being a soccer player. Like, oh, you don't know football, you don't know basketball, you don't know boxing, something like that. So I feel growing up, I had to know certain things. So I knew a lot of basketball and football stats and players. And John Starks was one that was number 3 that I kind of liked.
John Stark, that's a good reference right there. Oh! Jackson Pokaniki putting it home. I didn't see who hit the post.
It was Tyler Simpson from Mineral Ridge.
Goal by number 7, Jackson Pokaniki.
Something I talked about one time. I was at the Golden Dawn.
Great
And
place.
I was there, and you'll never guess who I was talking to. Roy Schmidt. I was there, happened to be randomly there at the same time as him.
Were you 45 miles away and still hearing his voice? I love Roy, but Roy is probably one of the louder guys I've ever met.
Yeah. But we were talking to some other guys who were not soccer guys, and I told them I thought that if you take like a group of like 10 soccer players, 10 basketball players, 10 football players, and 10 baseball players, and you have them play each other's sports, I think soccer players would be the best. Not saying that they'd be able to beat anybody, but when I think soccer players can play basketball relatively well. Never as good as that, but any of those other sports, when they go to play soccer, they look like dogs with shoes on.
Yeah.
If you're not practiced, if you can tell when someone like knows how to kick a ball when they line up to kick it and stuff like that, and someone who's never done it. Well, here's Gray.
That's a great pass. That was Dax Harnett over to Alex
Yeah.
Beveridge. You just had to.
Hayden Bauer clearing it.
Who's that in keep now?
Got his number 8, Gavin Neer from LeBray.
Okay.
He's also got the Never Miss Me hair.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He was also a first player here.
He was the
warming
first
up today,
player.
so shout out to him.
He got here shortly after we did.
That's correct. All right.
Tim's over there swatting bees away.
Me too, B0.
Over there high-fiving them.
A lot of these players, as we were doing the program, like you said, aren't committed yet to a college.
Mm-hmm.
But you see some of these bodies, like Dax Harnett, I think him playing so far away from where we're based kind of hurt in us covering him as much.
Right. Oh!
But he is. Is that Toot?
Brandon Toot just took one off the melon.
I thought he got hit in the chest. But Dax Harnett's a very good player. Speaking of which, is that him on the ball?
Yep.
Lays it across the face of goal. Tell me what's happening, Dan.
Soccer. It's number 4 versus number 4 over there. Hayden Bauer with the ball at his foot. Great outlet pass to Simon.
There's that outside of the foot pass I love so much.
Jonathan Richards doing a good job of. See, covering two sports, I was going to say back checking. That's not back checking in soccer.
No. But I do agree with you. I think soccer is one of those sports that I think soccer and basketball are you instantly know who can play and who has never held the
Right.
ball before in their life.
Yeah, I'm not saying that every single soccer player is like can go throw a football 50 yards on a dime, but I think they can. Everyone's thrown a ball enough in their life that they could do something and catch something. But
Well.
you see someone try to kick a ball who's never tried it before.
Yes.
It's
And I've always, I have some friends who played football who are very good players, played in college. And I'd always joke, like, did you ever touch the ball? Like, no, I was an offensive lineman. If I was touching the ball, things were going sideways. So,
Isn't that weird to think that people can play a sport and never touch the ball in that sport ever in their career?
there's 11 players on the field. I think on a given play, 2 people might touch the ball.
That's something I've never thought of before.
So, like, imagine playing hockey or soccer or basketball, and you never get the ball come to you. You just are in the way.
Is there any other sport where that could happen? I mean, if in baseball, if you're on the field, like maybe once in a while, the ball doesn't make your way into the field. But no, football, there's
Baseball, I think, is the closest.
3/4 of the players on the field in football will never touch a ball.
Yeah. In baseball, the pitcher and the catcher and possibly a couple other people, depending on the play.
You're basically just going for a run and pushing people on the line.
Yeah. That's why they call them skilled positions and non-skilled positions.
Yeah,
Crazy. Hey,
we're learning.
whoa. We're agreeing. We're learning. The internet's working. Sun is out. It's 60 degrees in the middle of November. Life is good.
We're here. We're watching soccer, talking about the intricacies of football, of American football.
I guarantee there's at least one person at home going, didn't they say they weren't going to talk a lot?
You're right. Has anybody commented that yet?
Is anyone watching is the question, because we messed up the feed at the beginning. Not our fault. Never our fault. We tried our best. But internet wasn't working at first. God, I'm getting like a warm breeze in here, too. This is nice. The other cool thing that I just noticed is we have a couple of college coaches in there taking some notes in the stands. So if you think that you play in these games, you're not going to get noticed, I guarantee there are people that are watching that are going to use this footage in this game to measure you against others.
Yeah, I mean, Zach Figley last year was our All-Star Game MVP, was not committed to play anywhere, got noticed, and from our All-Star Game.
Yeah. Do you remember where we went? Teal, maybe?
It was somewhere like that.
The old turf monster got him. Is that Hayden Bauer?
Yep.
I think that professionally, every sport should get rid of turf.
Professionally.
So, for instance, if you play in the NFL, there should be no turf fields. They have enough money in their organization to make it that way. Soccer, same way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in Europe, you don't see turf field soccer professionals playing on them.
Right, yeah, they have a way different way of doing their turf, their grass than we do here. I mean, they put way more money into that. Yeah, they have layers of fields underneath the stadium that they just swap in and out, and they grow it underneath the stadium, and they do all that. It's like Carvana, but with fields.
Very well said, Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We might get a shot.
But we put that money that we could do with that into some video board instead.
Correct. And by the way, I feel Dax Harnett and I are from the same cloth, that I get the ball on the 18, no one else exists.
No.
I mean, if someone's wide open, yes.
Tim, it doesn't matter where you're on the field. I played soccer with you. There's one main attribute that makes you pass the ball to somebody else,
All right. Okay.
and it's not because they're a forward.
Jackson's got to release the ball. And
What
wow, just behind him, just a step. That's one of those where you'd want the forward to check too, so you can adjust left and right. But if you're running away and it's a little bit behind you, it's really hard to turn back and get that. But Fitch player Jackson Pockenicki was getting run down by Fitch player Jonathan Richardson. Speaking of which, there's a lot of coach openings that will be there for the next year. I know Fitch is going to look for a new coach on the boys' side. There's some others that I don't know if I'm allowed to say or not, but that have been relayed to us that there's probably about 8 or 9 openings for high school in the area.
Tim, if you tell me your secret's safe with me.
Okay, I'll tell you into the microphone so you can hear it in the headphones.
Okay.
That's for Jonathan Richardson. I think he's a very good defender.
Very good. I actually think they played him out of position this year. I don't think, not that he's not good at outside, back. I think his strength is kind of being more to central.
Yeah, he's playing outside back now, more central, but they were playing him up as like a defensive center mid,
Mm-hmm.
and he's more of like a lockdown defender,
He's-
I would say.
He absolutely is.
Him and Hayden Bauer had a really good combination going for the majority of the year. They played center defender.
Yeah, and they did that their whole career almost. Coaching high school soccer, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun things to do, but it's just so much time required to do a good job.
Oh,
And people don't understand, like, if you're doing it right, it's 11 months a year, and you got to run an 11-month program.
and if you're also doing it right, it's not just 1 year. What you're doing year one, you won't see the benefits until year 4 or 5.
Right. And you got to hope that your life situation doesn't change. Your job, your life
Tables get
schedule.
in the way.
Tables get in the way. You throw them out of it, and then kids. All that is factors in.
And not just that, but then once you do start to see it, is there an injury to a player?
Yeah.
I remember first year back in 2016, we had 4 of our top 5 players were academically ineligible.
That was It was like a game show, but a bad one. Where every day, like every week, we got like another like, you are now academically ineligible. That's exactly what it was. You know what? And it was 4 of our 5 best players,
Mm-hmm.
and no joke.
And a lot of the guys who were starting JV that were freshmen were now thrust in the starting varsity as a sophomore. So
Yeah.
it was tough, but it was there's times and I feel like I've done my best coaching in situations like that. Not when I've had the best record or the best team. I've had it where I had a team that really needed
Yeah.
support.
I always go back to like Brian Stiles when he was coaching the Howland team in 2020 that won a state title, and he said the hardest thing for him to do was just get out of the way and let the team do. He said the less coaching he did every game, the better they were.
Yeah. Which is tough to do. That's like, I do that every now and again teaching to where it's like student-led learning. Oh, it's a nice play by Keaton Perry. Gets onto his left foot. And blocked.
Brock Pyatt doing a good job there.
But where you sit back and kids are like discovery learning and you're like, I feel useless right now. Even though
Right.
this is what's best for what's about to happen.
That Howland team was so
The 2016
good.
or 2016 was really good
It
too. All right,
Were.
Dan, show that ladybug who's boss.
No, Howland had for like a 6-year span just unbelievable teams, and that Howland team I thought was the best team I'd ever seen when they had like the Schwartz brothers,
Mm-hmm.
and then they lost in the first round to Walsh Jesuit.
Didn't they, Manny Perez was another kid?
Yeah,
He's
that was a couple years. Yeah, he was on there.
was he on the 16 team?
Yeah, but he was like an underclassman. It was one of the Schwartz was a goalie, one was a striker,
Mm-hmm.
and
No.
I can't remember who else they were.
And they were, I think they went undefeated that year until the playoffs, and again, second round loss.
Walsh Jesuit.
The Division I's tough, or was.
Yeah.
Now there's only 64 teams. Not saying they're bad, but odds-wise, it's a nice turn by Toot.
Oh yeah, that 2020 Howland team. That was just, I couldn't imagine. Like when you're coaching a game, how your team's how the game is going depends on makes your conversations what they are. Like sometimes you're just BSing about life, sometimes about soccer. Like what do they talk about?
Like
most
what
of
we
the time?
do.
Yeah.
They're like candlesticks are good, and from Bull Durham. And we'll find a live chicken.
Yeah, they're up like 5-0 in the first 15 minutes. Like, oh, what do I got to do the rest of the weekend?
Speaking of being up, Blue is up 1-0 off a rip from Tyler Simpson off the post that landed on the foot of Jackson Pockenicki, who rifled it home. And that's the difference in this second period.
Got a little bit under 5. Got 4 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, if we stop talking, it's just because we're staring and watching soccer and enjoying ourselves.
Blue may not be scoring with the same veracity that Scarlet scored with, but their ball possession and control is second to none. And I think it took a period for Gray to get their feet underneath them too. They're having much better after this second go around for them.
Yeah, some fatigue might be setting in. Again, these guys have been sitting around eating bonbons on the couch. Number 5 for Blue, looking to tee one up. Just a little inside out. We should have a sound for every time it hits the band shell.
Bruh.
And we're going to keep with this feed today. We're going to, for the boys' games. We'll get a new one for the girls, but for the boys' games here. Again, Jonathan Richards. If you told me who was going to have most time on the ball in this game, I would not have guessed Jonathan Richardson. I think he might have it.
I think you're right, especially from like a left back position.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're right, the ball's been if you're a good player, the ball gravitates towards you. I'm not just saying it like because he's playing defense, they're trying to attack him. It's just when Gray gets the ball, their outlook is him.
Yeah. And as much as, it's easier to see midfielders. It's easier to see midfielders and forwards kind of individual play. I think Richardson has been playing a great job in defense.
Who's that in goal right now? Do not know. He's got his own shirt on, so.
I believe that's Brandon Comsa from Mineral Ridge. We just asked down to the people down there. Dan, like Beetlejuice, guess who just showed up? Roy Schmidt.
We did. We said his name 3 times. You're right.
Roy also sporting a very impressive beard. I remember Roy back when I was in high school playing. He's been around for a while.
And he looked exactly the same then.
The guy has not aged.
Probably
plays the same
I think he
too.
aged really fast to a certain point and just stopped aging after that.
And the funny part is that, I love this. Yeah. Jonathan Richardson. I love it. Yeah.
Gazzoni clearing it away.
There's Gazzoni. Now, when doing the program, There's that game. I'll save that for another time.
Okay.
We're going to have another 5-minute intermission. We're going to keep on this feed so you won't have to click on anything else if you're watching at home.
Last game between Scarlet
There you go.
and Blue. Before we begin, one more Still Valley soccer trivia question. Again, the phone number for you to text your answer would be 330-333-0027. The question will be, who is the president of the Mahoning Valley High School Scholastic Soccer Coaches Association? Again, who is the president of the Mahoning Valley High School Soccer Coaches Association? Please text your answer to 330-333-0027.
as we begin our third and final period for our boys' senior all-star game. Didn't realize it was going to play out this way, but red and blue, they both had wins over the gray team, so this is kind of winner takes all, and if they tie, it's going to go by aggregate. They have, so not that winning this game means anything other than bragging rights. But you look here, I don't know how they pick teams, but yeah, we talked about earlier, red has a lot of kids from Mooney, got some Ursuline players. I got a bee flying around my head right now. Blue has more Howland and Fitch. Colin Angle and net for the red team from South Range. Just an unbelievable talent in net. So this should be very much a treat of a game to watch. Got Carter Jones in net for blue. Colin Angle in net for red. Jackson Pokaniki trying to get 3 on the board right there.
Ambitious. Yeah, Dan. You couldn't ask for better weather. I'm just thinking about everything that's going on and all the moving parts that had to be done for today, and the weather and the shirts and wrong numbers on the shirts and some other things, and no, it's all working out fine.
Our weather this year was exquisite. I think we had one game that was at Springfield. It was like 40 degrees and raining, and we couldn't even record inside because of how it was set up, which was unfortunate. But other than that, it's been fantastic weather all year. We had great weather. It wasn't first couple weeks. It was a scorcher, and it was obviously way hotter for us in the booth than it was for the players running in that 100-degree heat. I just noticed Mason Naples from South Range has been playing defender for Scarlet, and I consider him to be one of the better scoring threats in the area this year.
Yeah, he is up there.
But then I got Gavin Clemens from West Branch, Zane Allion, Zumas, Frangos, Gugliata. I'm just naming off everybody on their team.
Yeah, just
keep
go
going
right down the list.
Yeah, all right.
Now, it's fun to watch All-Star games because it's a lot of very good players that have put a lot of time. No one just wakes up and is a very good player.
Yeah.
Like, even if you say they're a natural talent, they've had to develop that at some point to get to this.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the players that you're going to see playing today are not only talented, but they're hard workers. And if you're a talented player, naturally gifted like you were talking about, Tim, if you can match your talent level with your work level, that's when great things can happen.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing that I noticed, too, a lot of fantastic... Oh, get him. Bees, we're just taking you out. God, I don't even know. The GPAs.
Yeah.
About 99% of the players that are in these games have over a 3.0. Some have like a 4.6.
I still don't understand. Like, I know Mooney is one of the teams that do like a 5.0 system. Boy, if I had to get 5.0, I'd be struggling to get half that.
Oh. Oh, Dan.
If I drop it off the front, it's going to land on somebody.
Do it. It's a bug. Throw it out there. Beware of flying bees. So, yeah.
Look at the shape both teams are playing with right now. Both teams want to win this game. Frank goes with the shot going wide. It was a Ursuline Mooney connection there. Carter Jones going to play it in.
Yeah, you wonder every now and again if they combine schools, how good that team would be.
Oh,
If it was like a Youngstown Central Catholic.
yeah. Some years they'd be unstoppable. This year Ursuline was down a little bit, but they had some good players on their team for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But some years, both teams are outstanding.
Speaking of which, every now and again you see people make their school's Hall of Fame. So I know Mooney has a prolific one. Ursuline does too. Fitch, they just got their coach, longtime coach was Rigo Castillo, made the Hall of Fame there. But you see, there's not a lot. A lot of schools don't recognize it as quite as much.
Yeah, Rigoberto Castillo was my coach for 2 of my 4 years there.
Great guy. He coached SOI. His sons went to Westminster, Alex and Chris.
My dad's got a funny story about him.
I bet. Oh, just off his arm, so not offsides, off the deflection.
Got options in the middle. Just wide. Who was? That was Reinhardt.
Trent Reiner. He's got a cannon for a leg.
Yeah. That was a robotic, just absolute blast. What's that one? I always think of Jax from Mortal Kombat, but what's the DC character, the one that's a cyborg? That's got the cannon in his left arm.
Kano?
That's Mortal Kombat. I know what you're talking about, but
What did you say?
I don't know what I said anymore. There's Cyborg from DC Comics.
Yeah, but I swear you said Mortal Kombat.
I did say somebody from Mortal. I said Jax. Jax has the arms, not the rocket in the arm.
All right, let's listen to some sounds of the game. There's the old outside of the foot pass, actually. Ooh, offsides. Who's that? That's from Lakeview.
Simony. That's our first come on ref right there. Jackson looking there. Didn't think he was offside.
I would be shocked if he didn't say that. It's a good step. Is that Keaton Perry?
Yep. He's got his Allen teammate out wide here.
Yeah, but puts it 10 feet in front of him. His Howland teammate and his future Mount Union teammate in Jackson Pockinicky. Both committed to the respective positions at that school. You know what else I wonder? Because, you see some of the same names that make these games. And 1 year they're defender, 1 year they're midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
You could play multiples, but some of these people have been playing out of position just because their team needs that. And that's admirable.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It shows how well-rounded of a player you are and how much you are committed to the success of a team rather than success of yourself.
Mm-hmm. Or when you hear someone say, well, they're attacking center mid, but on their club team, they play outside defender. Like, oh, it's a bit of a change.
There are some cases will be like, yeah, she's really more of a number 10, but she's playing number 3 role here. And Tim's head explodes.
Oh, he's on. Can he run him down? And he does get that extra little touch.
It's A.J. Milhoon from Crestview running him down.
Yeah. Well, I'll give Engel a lot of credit too. He could have came out and just destroyed.
Oh, he could. Yes.
But to be able to continue to do your job without really using a collision as a reason why. No, I give him a lot of credit. We talked to some of the coaches today about they're going to have some MVPs of the game. They're going to recognize some people that played well in this. And some of the names that have been coming up are Colin Engel as goalkeeper.
Jonathan
Richardson as a defender.
Angel Alvarez.
As a midfielder.
Trent Reiner.
As a forward. So unintentionally picking one person from each food group. Each position group.
Reinhardt. Oh, he does have a rocket.
Yes. Hubbard had a pretty good year. They're quietly double-digit wins, making a little bit of a run in the playoffs. No big marquee wins though.
Right. And speaking of playoffs, one thing that was very interesting. We had some very good teams this year, and we had Canfield, Mooney, Howland, who I thought were the 3 best boys teams in the area. Arguably, they all bowed out at the same time, the same level. And how about all the boys teams? They all were within 1 goal or an overtime shootout loss. Yeah.
And Canfield losing to Aurora. Aurora lost in the state championship.
To Avon.
Yeah. And Avon got in from, I want to say it was that long free kick that it was on TikTok. It's just, the thing that sucks is that any given day, once you get into that level, anyone can beat anybody.
Yep. And it normally comes down to one decision, one thing that happens in the game. Because they're just so highly contested.
Yeah.
I can only think of one state final, really, that I saw. That was Howland 2020 when they won 6-0.
5-0.
5-0 against
And it
Tip
was
City.
the record for most goals scored in a state championship in Division II and highest margin of victory. Oh, that's a great step. Who's that as a defender?
That's AJ. Is that Milhoon? Yeah.
I think they put a U in his name on the roster, but I don't think it's there.
Okay. That's why I was saying Milhoon.
I know. As long as you're not calling him Brandon Toots.
That's unfortunate for him. I don't know why. It just in my mind.
There's an S.
Yep.
Do you say Walmarts?
No,
No, you're not that age yet.
I'm not.
Old people say that. I'm going to Walmart's. I don't know why they're Southern in my example.
Yeah,
but
to me that's like Pennsylvania.
a little bit. Speaking of which, I love the view here. The mountains. Like, like look at the hills to the left here.
Yeah.
We are in the foothills of the Appalachians. No, I enjoy this here. I love this stadium.
Almost touched this guy. No, it is. I know our area is called the Valley, but right outside the Valley,
Yeah.
there are some elevating hills. And growing up at Austin, the biggest hill I saw was that one, like from the trash dump, on
Yes.
Salt Springs Road.
Correct. You're like, wow, look at that mountain. Like, no, it's not a mountain. That's a trash dump. Well, see, that should be used. This footage right there of the definition of shoulder to shoulder. Ooh.
I think that was going wide, but Angle just put on a show like, hey, look what I can do. See what Blue can do here with this corner kick. Simon taking it in. They got look at the Blue has a trio of 3 defenders just standing in the middle of the circle.
The triumvirate. Ooh. Are we going to see a 0-0 game here?
I hope not.
Wait, is that Trella?
That is Trilla. He probably hasn't seen the field since he was before high school.
Uh-huh. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome.
That's fun to see.
That's a great outlet ball. Who's that? Bauer.
Yeah, Bauer's a very good player. This is perfect soccer weather.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was playing shorts, t-shirt, it's a little chill, but you're hot from running. Perfect. Who's that? 17. Is that Milhouse?
Nope, he's from LeBray. He's from United. That's Ricky Solomon.
Thank you. He's got some size. As we see some college coaches taking notes, writing stuff down, what they see. I think had some curve.
Yeah, Zane Ali. It was weird. I didn't even see it spinning, but it had that dip to it. Speaking of dip, have you seen the World Cup ball?
Is it one of those weird, like no seams, no stitching?
Yeah.
That it moves 18 feet?
I always think of the ball that moved the most was the Jubilani ball from South Africa, and that ball had stitches all over it.
Well, the way they make the bladder in there, there's one, I forget what the name of it was. I remember the Lake team had it, and when we went to play there, every shot, like the kids were amazed that when they went to shoot, what would happen with the ball.
Gazzoni and Zumas, I do believe right there.
That's a great turn by Toot. Left-footed, makes its way. Nicely done by Colin Angle.
And only that, I'm sorry to step on you, but Angle was in the right spot. If he was back on his line, he couldn't have done that.
No,
He was ready to pounce.
It's talent with positioning and skill. Like, it's not just an accident that he's good. I know this is going to sound terrible, but as a fan, I would love to come to this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we weren't doing Steel Valley here and this was just here, I remember coming as a coach. I remember coming as a fan a couple times when I had. If the weather's this nice, absolutely. It's my great Saturday.
Why would that sound terrible?
I don't know. It feels like I'm, patting ourselves on the back like we're doing such a good job.
It's all right. We know what we can do.
It's a foot race. Well played.
Andrew Bloss from Niles.
Oh, just a bit outside.
It's Dylan Carpenter from Lakeview on that play. Niles is a team I've been waiting just to rebound a little bit.
The Niles of old was a formidable team. They were one of the first teams in the area. Salem, Niles, Fitch, Boardman.
Always had epic battles with Niles for many years.
And having that wellness center, you would think that would have.
Yeah.
Remember when they had NOS?
Yeah.
That was a club team out
Yeah,
of there.
they had NOS, they had Yes, Youngstown Elite
Metro.
Soccer team. Yeah. Even like Niles' football team, I don't think is doing as. They used to be a powerhouse as well.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That thing just kept going. I don't know if it had wings or what, but
Did they give it,
Das Boot.
was like giving it Red Bull right there.
oh, business decision made by Jackson Smart. You don't want to get hurt in this game, especially you committed to Mount Union. Throwing out here to Gugliotta, who's tons of space.
Yeah, this is pretty nice. We don't have to look at the sheet for very many times. Just players we've never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great read right there from Andrew Gilly from Mineral Ridge.
Yeah, passing up his teammate. Oh, yeah. Nope. Nope, they say that's not a foul.
Yeah.
I'll beg to differ.
Somebody just ate the turf. That did not feel good. I know that.
Mm-mm. No, but that's good. I like good sportsmanship, even in a tough game.
I feel like the ball hasn't been out of play in a good 5 minutes. I think Near from LeBray has been waiting to check into this game for a long time.
Ooh.
Okay. Hey, it's out of bounds.
You spoke it into existence.
I haven't hit the lottery in a long time. Ever. Try to speak that into existence. Yeah.
The Mega Millions is up to like 900 million.
Yeah, there's like, I'm in a lottery club at work where there's like 10 of us. I could split that.
Oh, yeah. Even if like the government takes half.
Yeah, they could take half. I'll take a tenth after that half. I'm gooch.
Mm-hmm. I remember the first time you told me, like, no, we're Gucci. I'm like, oh, okay.
I just can't stop. It's one of those things like breathing. You just do it, don't realize it.
Or like the special numbers that if kids hear, they go,
See the girls over there getting ready to lace them up.
I think in Northeast Ohio, this is the most soccer being played today, most participants. But there is a tournament in Cincinnati, from what I understand, so they might have more players. But we have 170 playing here today, or at least 170 registered, I should say. That's another great play.
I thought Angle, for whatever reason, was going to bike that up the field.
Oh, up into the stands. Growing up, they had Fitch High School had on the back of their stadium, it said Fitch in big letters, and then there's a field. So we would bring a ball there, and we'd try to hit the letter, and like you'd have to hit each letter from about 50 yards out. And it was fun to do. That sound reminded me of it because it was aluminum and sounded terrible. It sounded like we were breaking stuff every time.
You know what I used to do when we had those grass fields over there, and I got in trouble for this? I think statute limitations is going to be all right with me, is when the buses would be letting out from the middle school, Frank, over there, I used to take shots and miss on purpose just to hit the buses. And then the whole team had to run Thompsons after that for that. But that was definitely me.
Speaking of Thompsons, Jim Thompson's still alive and well, doing fantastic. I just saw he had a post. Oh, geez, I wish I had more information on it, but great guy, Jim Thompson.
That's crazy. And people who know what a Thompson is, that's a running, a conditioning drill that they associate the name Thompson with running, and it's not a good thought. It's crazy that was made by that man who's a really good dude, who's a sweetheart of a man.
Yeah.
But his last name was associated with terribleness.
Mm-hmm.
Not fun.
And I don't think he came up with it, but I think he introduced it to a lot of the teams in the area, so like you said.
Remember Chicago's? Do you remember what that is?
Is that the one where you
Runner.
walk, jog, sprint?
Around the field, yeah.
I like those. Those are good trainings. Ooh. Oh, there's his arm.
Maradona.
Oh,
What?
both refs are like, nope, we're good.
Okay.
That's one where he may or may not have gotten him. Tyler Simpson put his hands up and said, no, I
Hayden
didn't.
Bauer. Oh,
Nope.
Hayden Bauer also just put a one-man show on.
Dan's taking him out by blow dart here. That's a great ball in.
Oh, Zumas.
I got to go
Years
back
there.
post.
Yep.
But left-footed, he was hoping to curl it in there. I can see that mistake. Isn't that the crazy thing? Forward makes a judgment call. It goes the wrong way.
Right.
Oh, it happens. Defender or keeper makes a judgment call. It goes the wrong way. It's an instant goal.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're definitely playing this game with different stakes depending on what the position. Because if you're as a goalkeeper, if you make one mistake, if you make 10 great saves and you make one mistake, they only talk about that one thing you did wrong.
But as a forward, if you make 10 mistakes and one great goal,
Yeah.
that's all they talk about too.
No wonder you're a striker,
God,
Tim.
yes, right?
We just figured this out
It's
together.
mental health. It's a great hand out there
Near from LeBray.
and far. But a bunch.
There's Alvarez. Goal. Alvarez. Are they going to celebrate?
Let's see something.
They got. What are they doing? Oh, they're going to go bowling.
Oh, here he comes.
There we go. That may have been the fastest I've ever seen. That might be the fastest Engels ever ran in his life to try to get involved in that. Alvarez is pretty good. He put the team on his back right there with that goal. He just created out of nothing and made it. He made that look so easy.
I'd say.
Yeah, as a coach, how cool would it be just to have somebody like Angel Alvarez, just an eraser out there all the time? Just, ooh, bar not almost.
Oh,
Hey, oh my gosh, Angle. Oh my God. Angle says anything you can do, I can do better, and I can do better than you. He just did it. That was a double save. Those are both going for the back of the net.
Wow. Unfortunate two blue players were contesting for that one, Keaton Perry and can't see the number on the other gentleman. Is that?
Yeah, there's a big post in my way. So.
I think that's Toot number 2.
Did we have Colin Angle on our radar last year?
In our,
Just on our radar. I don't remember.
we had mentioned, but the thing that sucks for him is that he was kept busy. Let's say.
Yeah.
And yeah, we didn't get a chance. We don't get to see all the players. So
Yeah.
But no, he was. I feel like.
Yeah, we had like a goal, like Michael Daly. We had a couple
Yes, I think that
players.
I'm thinking, why didn't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, we had some players and keepers, a lot of keepers that were seniors last year that
Yeah.
were top of the line.
Yeah, throughout the years we've had goalies that like played 3
Ty
years.
Horn.
Ty Horn. But like we also like Jamie Sorrells from Fitch. We had the kid from Boardman. I can't think who went to Marshall.
Carson Essed.
Carson Essen. We also had kid from Howland. I can't think of his name. He went to Baldwin Wallace. Near just
Yes. I
pulled
can't
his
think
hamstring going to get in the ball.
of- Did he sign the waiver?
Not our problem. Yes. But I think talking about all these players that we gave so many accolades to, we're gonna play anyways. Yeah, they stopped the clock here. dive bomb by another bee. Oh, they're fighting with the fly. Look at this. I'm going to let Mother Nature take its course here. There's like legs. There's literally, I feel so bad. There's a goalie on the ground writhing in pain, and I have the circle of life going on in front of me with a bee and a fly fighting. There are literally parts of a fly here in front of me. Now, this is not a way you really want to end the end these senior all-star festivities here with a goalie getting hurt, going non-contact to go get a ball. I thought it was hamstring, but he hasn't really moved his hamstring up like its hamstring's hurting him. He just stepped wrong going to get the ball. We're going to wait here to see what we're doing.
Yeah, it looks like not a hamstring. It was just a rolled ankle. But those can be ugly.
Let's see if Blue can come down and try to tie this up. Simpson outside of the foot.
Yeah, get a little win-win for the Gipper. Yeah, he's offsides by a mile. But they're not going to call that. Well, she's got a better view of the point than I do. And Dan, not to add insult to injury here, but what the hell was going on over there with the bee and the fly?
I just sent a picture in our group text. There was a fly and a bee literally battling, and when I say they were both alive, both fighting, and the bee just started removing body parts from the fly, and there's what's left of the fly that didn't get carried away by the bee is laying on the counter right in front of me. The circle of life is what we just saw happening. All we needed was Phil Collins to be singing it. Or was that Elton John? Phil Collins did the Jungle. Tarzan. Angel Alvarez again. We got 3 minutes left in this game. You know, we found out they're going to be looking for the players of the boys' game to honor them, and say what Angel Alvarez has really cemented himself as he should be one of the players. You know, Colin Angle, who's also playing goal for them, has been, in my opinion, the most outstanding player here. And then I think Jonathan Richards from the gray team has been playing great. I think Hayden Bauer for the blue team's been having a really good game too. Same with Jackson Pocknicki, who got a goal. And I'll give a shout out to the whole entire red team when Alvarez scored that goal. Goal celebration was pretty spectacular.
What'd I miss?
Not a whole lot.
Yeah. That always
Reg-
puts a little damper on the field if there's an injury.
Yeah. Alvarez with the shot. Jones with the save.
Two minutes left to go in a 1-0 game. Dan, what's the... If this remains the same and Scarlet wins...
There's a Howland connection right there. So right now it's looking like aggregate is... Blue was to come back and score and tie this game up. The aggregate would be in favor of red, Scarlet. Boy, Colin Angle just putting that ball on a dime right to Gugliotta.
Yeah, I think that when we talk about who player of the game for these boys periods, I think Colin Angle has it sewn up. Plays a great ball, under control. See, that's a one-touch that works out. I think one extra pass there is a goal.
Yeah, I think you're completely right on that. Simony looking for Keaton Perry. I think he's onside.
Yeah, but he doesn't see that guy. 40 seconds. If Blue can get this in and make it a tie, we're going to go to aggregate, so I don't think they're going to win it either way.
No, even if they tie it up, it's, like you said, aggregate goes to Scarlet.
A little Cruyff. Plays it across. Steps into it. And he's offsides.
Didn't matter anyways. Surprised to no one. Angle made the save.
That's all for the boys' games. We're going to have a new link for the girls'